An aging man-child with big teeth is stuck single, without love, without hope, in a crazy world where he has to repeat the same day over and over with no end in sight. But enough about my time in quarantine. Let's talk about Palm Springs. Hey guys, I haven't done a film buzz in a while because I quit drinking. Since my last film buzzed, I got evicted from my apartment I owned in New York, and I lost all of my life savings. I fell in love with a nice Jewish girl and converted to Judaism, and then she dumped me a month later. Still, I don't want to drink because life is better lived sober. Satnam, it's all good. I'm just working out every day during quarantine, drinking Bang Energy, living my best life. It's all good. Oh, hold on, I got a notification. Wilford Brimley just died? God damn! Okay. Today I'll be reviewing the movie Palm Springs on Hulu. Now, this movie was such a darling at Sundance this year that even in jail, Harvey Weinstein tried to fuck it. The movie has lots of plot twists, but here's the biggest plot twist of the movie. That even after being the biggest sale ever at Sundance, $17 million, it ended up at Hulu. What the fuck? And look, if you can't get Hulu or you don't want to because you don't have a credit card, or you don't have a mom, or because you're a piece of shit or you're poor, here's the good news. It's a time loop movie. So you can just watch the trailer 45 times in a row and it's basically the same effect. Now, to enjoy Palm Springs, you need to have suspension of disbelief. In this case, you have to suspend your disbelief that Andy Samberg is in a funny movie. And if you think that Hot Rod is funny, don't you have a coloring book to finish?
Oh shit!
Niles has to go to the wedding of his girlfriend's best friend every day. Going to a wedding with your girlfriend? Go solo, make bad decisions. There's so many hot women at weddings, my God. Sometimes you'll see a guy at a wedding look around like, oh my God, she's so hot. Oh my God, look at her. Wow, she's amazing. What's that? Oh yes, I do. So Andy Samberg, playing Niles, is a lovable loser in a Hawaiian shirt. I feel like at this point he's just waiting for Adam Sandler to die to play the lovable loser. It's like Hawaiian shirt Highlander. There can be only one. At the wedding, Niles meets Sarah. They go into the desert to go bone on some rocks. And I'm thinking, no hotel rooms? Guys, I get that it's nice to like see the stars when you're desperately trying not to come, and ladies, it's nice to see the stars when you're desperately trying to come. Nice. But come on, forget the boulder. There are snakes and spiders, bugs, lots of things just looking for a warm hole. Not to be confused with a wormhole, which is a big part of the film. So right before Andy Samberg is about, he gets shot with an arrow. Any spew, he gets sucked into the mountain puss and wakes up in bed. Time loop, turns out the cave is a portal that traps people in the time loop. Sarah follows him into the mountain puss. And now we have a double Groundhog Day situations. Groundhog Day 2, Electric Boogaloo. The next day, loop 2, Sarah comes at him. She's like, what the fuck did you do? And he's like, don't blame me. I told you not to. And she's like, you ever met a woman who actually listens to you? And he's like, no, that's why I'm single, bitch. Oh wait, sorry, that last part was just about me and my life. Cheers. And that's when they start doing serious drugs, like mushrooms. Once they start doing shrooms, they decide to live entirely in the moment, which of course means they do some TikTok choreography in a bar and it doesn't go well. Sarah and Niles get in a fight because Sarah finds out that Niles has been boning her in the time loop for years. Niles finds out that the groom-to-be and Sarah had sex the night before the wedding. But hey, you know what they say? If it's the day before, you must ignore. It actually doesn't make sense at all why Sarah slept with the groom-to-be. It's kind of a gaping hole in the plot. Ooh, speaking of gaping holes in the plot, Andy Samberg tries gay butt sex for the first time in one of the loops. I like to call this loop the poop loop. And not just from any guy, he takes it from the only black guy in the movie. I'm not into ass play, but if I were to get my first butt plug, I'd probably go with size Asian. I wouldn't go to the hustler store like, oh yeah, I'll have that large one. No, that one, the one next to it. Yeah, the red one attached to the wall. Yeah, the fire extinguisher. So Sarah comes back after learning all the intricacies of quantum physics. Somehow, I don't know how long it took her. I mean, I guess it takes 8 years to get a PhD in quantum physics. So for a woman, it would take. But Niles doesn't want to go in the cave and blow shit up. Of course he doesn't. It's the best way to stay single. Not only can she not stalk you on Facebook, she's in a whole other dimension or multiverse. If you know the difference between a dimension and a multiverse, and you can succinctly tell me what it is in a comment below, I'll reply and tell you what a vagina feels like. So Niles and Sarah, they escape the loop. They live happily ever after. Well, not ever after, because now they fucking die because they age. What a deal. They're fucking idiots. My point is, if you're ever going through a mountain pussy, just stay in the loop, baby.